Hey, I'm Danny with Team PlayBetter, and today we got something pretty exciting to talk about. The Mevo Gen2 finally has the Pro Package and Face Impact available. And what I've got up here is Face Impact and some of the Pro Package data points we're gonna look at today. We're gonna put some impact stickers on some of my clubs and see how the Mevo's Face Impact detection aligns with reality. Spoiler alert, it's pretty good. So what does the Pro Package and Face Impact unlock for us? Well, the FlightScope already gives us angle of attack out of the box, which is pretty nice, but it was missing club path, face to target, and obviously it didn't tell us where on the club face the ball was impacting. So now you can unlock the Pro Package, which gives us club path, face to target, and all kinds of different ways to view that data. And if you want to have face impact, you can unlock that separately for $299, or you can bundle it together and get the Pro Package and face impact all in one go. So the Pro Package is marked down from $1,000 to $599. Face impact is marked down from $499 to $299. And if you want both, that's marked down from $1,499 to $850. If you're really interested in understanding what's going on with your swing and making changes or learning how to shape shots a little bit better, the data that you get with the Pro Package upgrade really helps a lot. So if you haven't bought the Gen 2 yet, you can buy this over on playbetter.com bundled with the Pro Package upgrade or the Face Impact upgrade if you want. If you already have the Mevo Gen 2, you can purchase the upgrade separately. So in the FS golf driving range, I like to leave all my shots on. I kind of like to see what my shots are doing over time. You can set this to just show your current shot up there in the top right as well if you don't like to view all of your shots. So in the driving range, I can set this to show me any number of data points at the same time, and I really like this about the range if you're trying to understand what your swing is doing. Here we can see my club path in the top right. It shows me the arc of the club path. In the bottom, my face impact. And from up here, if we want to look at some different views, we can toggle through a side view to kind of see where our low point is. We can also look at some other 2D views of some other club path data points. Generally, this is the view that I find the most helpful to kind of understand what my swing path is doing. So if I go to Trajectory Optimizer, this will ask me to pick a shot, and if I look at one of these shots, it shows me in white what my actual shot path was, but in green what the optimal flight path would have been. And so this shows me what I could be doing a little bit different. I'm in the optimal range for smash factor and launch, but my spin was a little bit higher than optimal, and so I didn't get quite as much distance out of this as if my spin was just down a little bit lower. So I've got the sticker applied to the face now, and we'll hit a couple shots here. All right, so that's showing pretty center, just a little bit low. And what I get on my impact sticker is actually a little bit higher in the face, but pretty close to the middle. So we can fix this by calibrating the club impact location. All right, so when I'm in the calibrate screen, I can say, okay, you know what? This was actually higher. All right, so let's go back to this view. Now that we've gone through this calibration step, we're gonna see if this detects the impact a little bit more accurately. All right, so that's showing high, toe, and that's about where we hit in reality. So that's looking pretty good. This was almost the same shot on the second shot and looks about like that on my face impact from the Mevo. Pretty impressive. You can get the Mevo Gen 2 and the Pro Package right now for less than $2,000 all in. This is really pretty exciting because the Mevo Gen 2 is really on the budget end of the spectrum, and to get this kind of data out of a unit sub $2,000 is pretty wild. So once you unlock the Pro Package for the Mevo Gen 2, you have it for the lifetime of this unit. Pretty cool. So if you're interested in picking up the Mevo Gen 2 with the upgrades, or if you just need to buy the upgrades themselves, head over to playbetter.com and pick those up. You always get the lowest prices around. You get free 2-day shipping, and you get free returns, even on things like launch monitors. So if you're not sure if the unit's right for you, don't worry about it. Ask us questions if you have any. Buy the unit with confidence and know you can return it if it doesn't work out. All right, so now I've got driver up. I'm gonna show you what face impact looks like on the driver. We'll compare this against the impact sticker as well to see how accurate the Mevo is as far as tracking face impact with driver. All right, so just a little bit high and a little bit towards the toe, but you can see if this focuses. I get a pretty similar readout from here as I do on screen. Right on, actually. The Pro package just unlocks so much data, and the way FlightScope shows all these data points is really unique. All of this data, you can look at it shot by shot, but you can also look at a heat map. So if I want to see, like on the face impact, for instance, where my shots have been hitting, I can see I'm hitting definitely on the heel side. So, maybe I need to step a little bit back from the ball just a tiny bit. Maybe I'll see some improvement just by giving myself a little more space, but I can go farther and see the actual impact point of every shot by turning on all shots here. So this shows me my angle of attack was 2.1 degrees up. So I'm swinging up on the ball like I would hope. And then over here, face to path, 0.7 degrees right, swinging just a little bit into out, and then club path, exactly square, so that ball just went out a little bit right. Really great way to understand what your club is doing during your swing. A lot of different data points here to help you dial in. I don't see this kind of shot analysis, this kind of ball striking analysis on anything else really in this price range. All right, so I think we all guessed that FlightScope was going to bring the Pro package and face impact to the Mevo Gen 2, just because it's got the same hardware, it's got the fusion tracking technology like the Mevo Plus. I'm glad it finally happened. You can breathe a sigh of relief if you snagged a Gen 2 hoping this would come out, but you weren't sure yet. So now that the Mevo Gen 2 has the Pro package and face impact, it's really filled in most of the missing gaps that I felt when I was playing with the Gen 2 in my initial review. Now the thing to keep in mind is FS Golf, it doesn't have a built-in course play mode. So if you want to play virtual golf, you need to look to a third-party app. It's got great third-party integration. You can play this with GS Pro, you can play it with Awesome Golf, you can play it with E6 Connect. You don't need a subscription to play on the driving range and see all of this data. As a reminder, the Mevo Gen 2, it does come with 8 included course licenses on E6 Connect. You can play that on the iPad or on the PC. So if you want to play some virtual golf, the Mevo does give you a way to do that without spending any extra money. All in all, that makes a really compelling value proposition. I'm curious in the comments down below. Are you interested in the Gen 2? Does the Pro package make this a more compelling offering? Are you looking at something else out there? And if so, why? Where does this fall in your lineup of an ideal launch monitor? So PlayBetter sells the Mevo Gen 2 unit, but also sells those software unlocks too. So if you want to buy this and bundle in those upgrades as part of your purchase, you can do that all in one go, or you can purchase those unlocked licenses separately if you already have the Gen 2. And again, I'm Danny with Team PlayBetter. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next one.